Mega Blood today. I want to try to POB an accuracy stacker with no mage blood. See how we can get to looking. Mage should drop today. Yeah, we'll see. I guess I should do my King's March before I do anything out of game. Armor Burn Cream is still really good at leveling tech, but a lot of people these days just use Firestorm instead. They do really Magma into Firestorm because it's like 5% worse than Armor Brand Crema, and it's way more chill to play. Super easy on sockets. It's like super easy on sockets and similar damage, a little worse clear. But if you're, used to the Armor Brand Crema swap and you're good at socket management and all that, that's still like the best go. Ooh, nearby allies have 20 chance to impale and impale effect. Let's go. This fucker even has a really good defense too. It'll survive easily. Doubles my 30 Orb of Scourings. Log in. You progress Elementals and Self-Found. I mean, you could just play like KB, like Necro or Ellie, and then pivot. You could do like the Fizz Dot Elemental stuff, and then pivot.
Maybe if I attach several blades.
Hi. First Slimer after doing LE 4 times feels like cheating. Yeah, Slimer is the good.
We haven't got anything to disenchant. This one will make great dust. I'm on it. This one will make great dust. We're gonna have fun with that one.
Sounds good. Back to POV. So, we play Marauder, Jug. We are Feral with kitties. No, it is this kitty. It's a crab technically. And then what does the turtle give? I thought it gave regen as well. I guess it's just PDR in this big old B term.
Oh, the smell of the sea salt on the wind.
Wait, you get a 2-second damage immune buff every 30 seconds? The fuck? What? Hell yeah. That's so dumb. "90 uptime from Invulnerable Rare mod. Is that with Warp Rune Graft? This is going to be a brute force solution. It's also just brute force. Like converting 3 strength nodes and it's still good enough. The stackers are dumb. Zeo and this, and increased attributes, CI, clusters, Ghost Reaver. Bank, is the Instant Leech Mastery actually bugged on claws? Is it? Someone was saying it doesn't give Instant Leech, instead it gives max recovery per thing. But like, I feel like that'd be so obvious if it was bugged. Like, do you have Instant Leech? If you have Instant Leech, then it works. Which ones are we allowed to use? Surely one is better than the rest, right? But like, you could use Lightning Dagger Claw and dual wielding? in theory, right? But I assume one is going to be better than the rest based on stat outcomes.
Damn this leg itch.
I was in a chaos for like effect. For this 3 mod. On lightning it's 36,000. On dual wielding it's 42,000. On dagger and claw it's 40. So lightning looks like the best. Do you do only lightning damage, right? Because Stormbreaker's defense, so like Stormbreaker has, or this has Stormbreaker 700 weighting. Dual wielding has nothing. Dagger and claw has nothing. But lightning does have less total mods, so it might actually still work out evenly. Check real quick. Dagger and claw, rarity rare. Harvest reforged defense. Effect and all 3. One in 18,000. Nice, good outcome. I'm gonna do that again, but not do all 3. Just so we actually get a full 55. One in 320 for just int NES.
Oh, the smell of the sea salt on the wind.
Did I say 328? 3785 or 72? I think it was 328, right, on the first one. So even though lightning has less things, for specifically for Reforged defense, lightning is a little bit worse. But for anything that isn't Reforged defense, lightning is the best. I'm gonna put in like some, just like some 3 mods. I guess if you're choosing 3 mods, you probably want double stat, not ES, is my guess. And 2 of these. Lowest power per sure, you think? But if you're going for a double stat, it's a little more annoying to make, but do double stats. And then 1 with all resist. And like 1 with the S. Let's see how that looks on the stats. 170, 160. Where do you get ESH from? I have no fucking clue. I'll figure that out later. It's just a Sans POB. You might have some bullshit for it. Use 1 8 point per Stormbreaker. Let's see what he does. He has a Lethal Pride in, actually. Like, he has Ghost Reaver and Lethal Pride in. He doesn't have Shadow Leech nodes.
Oh, the
I mean, can't you just tattoo one strength node to leech his life, and then you have Ghost Reaver and you're good? And then he gets Mana Leech from a Jewel. That's the plan. But yeah, let's see how the res works like this. And stuff. Let's first put on that Tides of Time. But yeah, he's using Lethal Pride for the Keystone thing. I think he's putting that up here, I think. Or Perfect Agony, or no. He's sending Ghost Shards away, I think. He's sending away Ghost Dance, which makes sense. Ghost Dance is pretty low value. I'm kind of curious about the setup someone was talking about yesterday, where you basically convert all your damage taken to fire, but you don't actually have all of it, and you still res cap cold and lightning. Like you just convert. What even are the sources for that? Yeah, it's like the Water Side mod, Lethal Pride, and you just don't have Sublime. There's 70 convert, but then you still have to res cap your cold and lightning with the Keystone. Kind of shitty. It's just that you have to run a Jade Flask. Like, it's not optional, you have to run Jade Flask, I think. Or you have to use Necrotic Armor. Or, like, one of the two. That's where, like, all of your base evasion comes from. I've heard the Grey Spectre just dies all the time. It's like the lowest HP of all Spectres. And I wouldn't rely on a Spectre to give me my only source of evasion. Like, it definitely would give you infinite fucking evasion when it's up.
Oh, the
But
smell of the sea salt on the wind.
it's very squishy. Is what I've always heard. Yeah, is that only a Dawnbreaker? Is there an update that includes Valborn things? Stop. I don't see it. Descent? Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, it's a little too hard to get yes with that. I would fuck with it. Yeah, we're not gonna have the percent int hat for a long time. Do have a pool? Brother, I'm not even wearing my chest yet, chill. We got nothing on. What are these evasion? Oh, they're pure evasion boots? Damn, that sucks. What do you even put on these things? On pure evasion boots. Suppression and elusive on crit. Can you not get tailwind as well? There's no reason to. I guess it'd be hard to go like int suppression and tailwind. You get some evasion here at least.
I love
I'm sure it'd
this
still be too little without Jade Flask, but it's some. Yeah, it's just impossible to get those mods. You have to recombinate that. And you can't even recombinate int from an essence, right? Or no, you could have used shrieking. Like shrieking int with suppress and tailwind. I thought if you used deafening it wouldn't let you recombinate because like both this or I guess influence mods aren't exclusive mods. But yeah, I feel like you probably would do a tailwind. Oh, elevated influence is exclusive? Interesting. Where do you get onslaught from normally? Or do you just not bother? Like, you have so much speed, or you just don't care? Elusive is cool though. It's a neat idea. I kind of want to just go for more evasion. Makes a nice attack as well as a dog shit. Yeah, that's the thing I'm really concerned about, but we'll see how it feels. We don't have any myths yet. Myths are way too fucking rare in this game. So what would our rings look like? Put strands on it. Strands are unfortunately not really a thing anymore, since you can no longer make them the thing rare without using your strands. You have to like find the base in the ground with strands and then craft it, which I might do for the amulet. No mage blood. We need to get... I could still go craft on helicals, I guess. It could just be like non-reflective helicals.
Damn, this leg itch.
So you get one of these strand consume. Well, well, first you have to transmute it. You did transmute it and then imprint. So I did that last league. I did imprint until I got the minimal on the Regal. I used 14 frogs, and my best outcome was like 11. Eight, 3 and 2 on the imprint. What the fuck is wrong with your guy? What's it doing? Right. Non-reflected helical. Is a Shav's ring as one of my rings? I think this enables regen, doesn't it? I mean, I don't have overleach, so we kind of can't. Yeah, I don't think we use Shav's ring. It's no overleach. These don't work here still. Trying to do with helicals. What do you even craft on here? Minus mana. I mean, all their mana works somehow, right? I haven't looked into how, but I'll think about that later. But yeah, the amulet, I think. How much damage percent increase do we have at this point? 600. Like, I've got to choose two stats for the Woke Orb. I I think it's gonna be int and attributes, and just no percent increased damage per int on our like shitty cope amulet pre-heist.
Now, what was the name of that wench last night?
Thought I rolled higher than that. Yeah, I have no idea how hard that is to get Sid. But how much is that with like this much end, like 2500 end? That's a pretty good amount. Yeah, I have no clue what the weightings are on those corruptions. Is that on like PoDB or anything? With 50 got two. Yeah, I have no idea how hard it would be to get enough things for that. State fault. There's an unhindered on the change, but we don't know what the rarity of the change is. How much overcap do we need for this one? Pretty good amount, but that's fortify for area damage if you get 200 over risk cap. But yeah, I definitely don't think we need to increase damage on the starter deck. What even is our accuracy at this point, I wonder? 61,000. Neat. Better. 441%. So many jewels to put random shit in for my character. I wonder if I put, so this right here is an all attribute one. I put ES instead. It's only plus 400 ES. It's not even that much extra ES. And it's way less damage, so. ES matches end? Yep, pretty much. Well, matches ideally, but you know.
Now what?
So the evasion number is still 0 without the Jade Flask. Pretty sure the auras on the non-purity version, you're just gonna be running Flash Instant Arctic Armor, right? And some other shit. Yeah, like running Grace is tempting. Normally I never would, but like running Grace lets me not run Jade Flask, which is like kind of nice. What's Song got in here? Yes, from Purity, and then like Blood and Sand is good too if you're playing Reeve. I think I might need to. Especially because like Grace Watcher's Eye for a chance to suppress could be a thing that actually makes capping suppress possible. Which is probably gonna be really challenging. Lab for the percent attribute jewels. You mean farm Baldos for those? Capping suppress? Oh yeah. Why is Jug good for this? This node is what makes Jug basically like a playable class. When you're stacking accuracy. A little 500% more DPS node. Quick Instinct, only 5 points. Yeah, but it's also 5 points for Brilliant Expression. Like all of these, I'm pretty sure are gonna need to be suppress tattoos. And I'm pretty sure on this version of Lich Circlet, I can probably craft suppression. It's pretty close. Pretty close counting Watcher's Eye, that is. I think before using, or before going Instinct, I would just use a Express cluster. Like I don't think small Express cluster is bad, but the points are kind of rough. Like from right here, you're just dropping a point in your cluster while you're ever dropping. Did you give him a cluster? It's only ever because they're 4% by default, right? Yeah, so it's never hitting 6. You're only ever getting a 18 if you use a notable. 18. Yeah, we have no glove implicit. Yeah, that would be good if we had that option. All embers are just in software foil ones. Yes, sir. That's how you get them. I think if I had a Grace Watcher's Eye and I used like a 2 mod of these things, we would be capped. How do you get to how Shock of Void is just coming from Flask? Need more area than that as well. Doo -doo -doo. Residuals. Yeah, I think you have to do Valerie stuff to meme around with that, probably. Um,
Now, what was the name of that wench last night?
I wonder how much damage is 16 int? 30% DPS. How much damage is like? What was the pure damage at this setup at least? You're gonna get more damage from like a 50% increase graft than from int. But int gives defense too, and that's kind of the goal. Storming with so 4% int, 17 int, or I guess 4% is pretty good for like before you have the I mean, this is whack. I mean, nothing in this POB that I've put here so far is hard to make. But also the character still currently is trash. Doo-doo-doo. What am I missing? The clusters. These are all 3 mod clusters. So very not cope. So you have to run fortify support, don't you? Blast. Yep, some fizz convert. It's not an influence that. There's nothing in this that's really hard to craft, even in
This
Silkbound.
leg itch.
What will we do on the helmet? Use mana cost or max? Yeah, I mean, doing sem farming for splits, at least it's easy to farm sems themselves. But yeah. Forgot the number. Isn't it like 70 sems per targeted subpersonality, I think? I think they're pretty rough to farm. I'm going to assume the mana cost is not going to be needed. Keep the max res. And here, there's the. Last time we're checking this eater side, right? Yeah. And then be flasks. I'm not sure what you need to make flasks always up. If Tides does it entirely on its own. Like you need like a little more than that. Like Tides plus chest is like pretty much permanent. Not quite permanent, but it's like that flask will last for like 20 minutes.
Now, what was the name of that wench last night?
And then we're gonna need I feel like it's just gonna be like reduced effective shock or some shit. With some flask effect and just be like, fuck it, it's fine until like super late game. And then what? Crit. Some regen. Garcon. Yeah, that's fair. If you're gonna play Garcon as a Pantheon, which I don't think you have to play, but blind is not common in this game. It's not that common. Mainly the Archdom blind is the probably the main one you're dealing with. But yeah, it is convenient to just do that. Why is the region so pitiful? It's just because it's like not Mageblood region. And just get this from Frenzies. Just put Mageblood in it, yes sir. Just put Mageblood in. Last flask. Jade. And the thing with the quartz won't be permanent. You have to go crit straight away. Like both EO and PT are way too far away to bother. Those are basically permanent flasks. Basically. There's no more gems we had to give us some relevant damage. Just filling out the jewels and there's some mods here we're still unsure about. Like we're just gonna try to get like ES int kind of jewels. Some ES int res jewels. Definitely gonna be quite a few of these things. I don't want to bother putting in the needs to personalities because I do not have them yet. This needs
I love this job.
what really needs the suppress Watcher's Eye from Grace, I think. And then it's like reasonable stress cap. That extra 8%, there's like a few ways to get it. I don't like crafting stress on helmets if it's avoidable. And like we can still get more res on the rings in theory. And like the helm craft could be that. But I'm pretty sure the only real place the stress is coming from is a small cluster, I think. You would just do like, I think it's the effect doesn't even affect the top of it, only the bottom of it. It's technically capped. Do, do. Kind of rough without the likes of personalities and stuff. Like 13 KES. Classic bit with stackers with their exponential power gain from stacking their single stat. If you don't have everything, it's just like not there defensively or offensively. I mean, defensively, it's like fine. Sixth, the power of intelligence, yes sir, all again. Int gives you percent increased damage, flat damage, attack speed, accuracy, more attack speed, more damage. Actually, yeah, I don't think it gives us percent increased damage because we don't have the neck, but. But damn, it's got like fucking no crit. Where's the multi even supposed to come from, really? You get the chance from a tincture and a flask and graft corrupt, yeah.
I love this job.
Yeah, like having like double graft corrupt and the neck gives you like double the amount of increased damage. Still need one jewel with leech on it. That's the next build. This is the just like I just wanted to peek and see like what accuracy stack looks like with like no mage blood and like stuff on budget gear. Unless I have something horribly wrong in this POV, it looks like it's not going to be good until much higher gear level than this. You can throw in diamond pastel and stuff, but until you actually hit splits, I'm kind of curious what just those things do. Well, I mean, putting in diamond flask and then a tincture. Oh yeah, just the charges were done, true. Like just putting in diamond flask and a tincture is gonna make the crit chance go super fucking high. But damn, the crit multi is actually just 0. There's like no crit multi. Like you get some from your chest implicit, and like some jewels can give you a little bit. It's true. Like we could do different jewels, but like cobalt jewels just kind of fucking suck. How much ES do you even get for 8% ES? Let's be real. Like stat and res and crit are like all the things you need, and they're all. Now, if we were playing Lightning Strike, or like Wild Strike, or any skill that actually has a type, it's much more reasonable. But the only crit multi on these jewels is global crit suffix. But if you're actually playing Reeve, it's kind of fucked. Anything else just better than Reeve? What do you do for that? It's they play Arcing, right?
Now, what was the name of that wench last night?
But isn't it like you put fucking GMP in it as well? I just don't see how that could ever do damage. And then like you can't even use Fortify support, right? And there's no world where this could do more damage. It would just be like a vibes thing. You also can't use pull. So it's like what? I get rid of these two. And then you're telling me you put in GMP. Okay, coverage of this would obviously feel fucking legendary compared to Reeve. But you're losing Fortify, and then also, I'm pretty sure you're doing less damage. Version Palmade. So you really do want to craft attributes in the suffixes if possible.
Oh, the smell of the sea salt on the wind.
So much evasion. What do you get for this? You get Shock Command from the belt. That's kind of convenient. Then you have to res cap properly, not with flasks. I'm just playing 75 res. Remove one of these things. 17% damage for SP. What's the lethal pride for? Oh, just some stats, double damage. Oh, see, this is, oh yeah. So, what's the anoint? Scions. Scions. I feel like if you don't anoint Veteran's Wrath, you just don't actually have rage. It's not actually real without it. Only has 20 in the pod though. Ooh, Vigilant Strike Gaming. That really works. Let's do if you play Warp Ring Graph, because that works I think on no one's pressing that. I'd press that button. In some scenarios, like if you're fighting like fucking Lycia or something. Interesting, no instant leech, doing that instead. It's the same pathing, but it's like, you know, this version just doesn't have suppress. It doesn't work for ES leech. Yeah, I've heard it's bugged, but that sucks if it is, because like that'd be so fucking strong. Ooh, some bonus crit. Do you have multi in his links? Yeah, it's like has actual crit stats. Double +1 strike, the double crafted craft. There's just like so many. There's so many small things that are just required to like scale forever. But it would be a vibe if you could play
Damn, this leg.
OS. That's fun. It is fun once you get to the point where you're starting to scale. Ghost Reaper. I mean, I assume it's because it's bugged. But kind of thing you would instantly feel once you log on. If it is bugged, like the build has like actual short recovery then, right? Putting shit in. Not sure what suffix I'd even want here. I guess it's probably the curse reduction one. We don't have that yet. Yeah, getting res capped without flasks and then playing Cyclopean definitely could be an angle. But I just like having max resistance suppression is kind of nice compared to not. I'm talking at a normal level. But if you want some screaming, I think Quinn might be streaming. If the rings just simply had resist on them, that would make life a lot easier. A lot easier. Just like 2 res on one, 1 res on the other. Not even like hard to get those.
Oh, the smell
This
of the
crafted all
sea
attributes is
salt on
fine.
the wind.
This shit like fucking snaps back every single time you change anything about it. That modifier, all attributes. And 13 becomes like 21, right? 2. These would be like 70 each. 92 or something. Max Data Gaming. In all reality, I'm probably not gonna fuck with Reeve because I think Reeve's only good with snapshot stuff, and like no one wants to do that. It also means you have to get +1 strike from this, which means no frenzy charges. At least it means you can scale crit multi with jewels. Possibly on the amulet too. But like, it's kind of hard to do, but it's possible. I mean, you could do mark on it stuff, but that's a lot of points. I'll have a corrupted one, but I'm pretty sure I have one that's perfectly divine at least. But doing all that would mean it'd mean playing a no flash setup at all, which means being weird.
Oh, the smell of the sea salt on the wind.
whole lot of those. Having double big fire cold doesn't really work. You're gonna have an extra res, right? I got this one single mod split. It's quite good. It's quite good. Getting this macro self found, yeah. If I get it to the point where I like how it looks. Where's the other one up here? That. Oh, you mean just end? Like just single mod split is 10. Which is probably, I mean, it's just getting single mods is not that bad. Getting the doubles though, ooh. 'Cause there's so few things here. Nice little POV crash, hope the hit save a lot. Didn't hit that recently, but I know what I did. If you're in 4 hours, nah, it's a project. All is out tides. Nah, I think we're just gonna just not play permanent flasks. In theory. I like you still play these, but just not permanent flasks. Lead with no other recovery with the mastery. Oh yeah, no, the mastery's not bugged. The master works perfectly. Like you don't have like any ES on hit, right? Like dude, people think the mastery's bugged because they don't have Ghost Reaper Collect, I'm pretty sure. Or they just don't have Leech. Like that clearly works. That is not even close to overtime Leech. What is your overtime Leech bank? Is it just base 20%? It's like just 10% plus Ghost Reaver, so 10, 20? Stormdrinker, no Ghost Reaver? Yeah, it could be bugged with ES Leech from Stormdrinker, it's possible. But if you just click Ghost Reaver and get an attack damage Leech tattoo, yeah, I mean, that clearly works. That's great news. Because if that didn't work, the recovery would actually be kind of shitty. Wait, you're playing Stormdrinker, Ghost Reaver? Oh, so people are just trolling. You silly gooses. You silly gooses. Like a lot of people have said that. Not just one person. A lot of people have talked about that being bugged, and it's very not bugged. So like, it's okay. It's okay. Silly goose. The measure didn't work. What are you even doing for mana? Like, how would your mana even work? Alright, I still need so you can give mana. So let's get these things out. Accuracy is kind of good. If you only have one though. How much fizz damage do you even have in this build? That's kind of rough for mana leech. See what Pob says.
Now, what was the name of that wench last night?
Getting treatment on the neck is not really something you can reliably do, unfortunately. Lightning Deck and Claw? No, you play this one. The accuracy for End Claw. Man on hit might be better. Well, it wouldn't be enough. Let's see. Instant leech. I mean, isn't the instant leech part of the mana isn't enough, but you actually just have such a high mana amount that it's fine. Instant leech from that, 0.6. Is this all you have for leech bank and it works for you? Like just one Viridian Jewel? Yeah, Priest Mana Cost though? Okay. I wonder what his song was doing for his. Because he doesn't have like he doesn't have a single bit of mana cost reduction. But also his character has way more damage, so that might be all the reason why. So I think he just clicked, yeah, like if you click Clever Thief, you're always instantly good. Reaves more of his damage. Are you playing Reave currently? Yeah, like if you go Clever Thief, you're fine on Mana Leech. But the goal is to not need that. You're all ass? Okay. Oh, I guess that makes sense for him, why it works for him. But you're only converting away half. But I think it's just a damage diff. Like just having a fucking double damage tincture. XTD. Port bug? Oh, is it? Yeah. It's not actually 243, right? Like 243 is the
Damn, this leg edge.
post effect twice or something. It's 160, yeah. But yeah, it's just having double the amount of damage and then not converting away and then hitting harder as well. That was gonna cost fucking 7. Got some Calendar's Touch bullshit going on. Like, we could obviously click Clever Thief if we didn't have full 12 pointers, and it'd be fine. Yeah, minus 10 helical, you little cheater. Take that off. Take that off. A 4 positive one? I'm still too dumb to actually read how this works. It says time to reach max is 0.1 second, but we're not actually gonna reach max, right? Because the duration is too short. Like, the 20 instantly, so that means we're only getting 3 mana back, right? It's just so little of his damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to click Clever Thief. Because there's no other source of attack damage that's as mana that's like free. I don't think. Casual 2.1000% mana leech rate. It feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. If only the suppress worked a little bit more easily. Like just a little bit more easily. But there's kind of no other source of easy to get suppression. It's already crafted on both of these, which